Okay, Pisces. So what is currently limiting your growth? I kind of heard fear of failure. This is so interesting. I hope you can see. But here, down here is the ocean card, and up here is look to the stars. So I was kind of feeling like all the way deep down to the very bottom of the ocean and all the way to the expanses of space and the universe. You have so much potential to grow. Like you could grow that much, right? And the only thing that's preventing you from doing so is non-action. So this one says surrender to non-action, but to me, what this is saying is we're too afraid to move forward. Okay? We're too afraid to move forward because we're afraid of failure. There's some kind of fear. There's something there that's holding you back. So with the Three of Wands, what I'm kind of getting here is we might be taking too long to contemplate. You know, we might be in the planning process. I do that a lot where I will spend way too much time planning and overthinking and then not doing, okay? So with that on top, and then the Seven of Wands here, he's building something. So we're moving from planning mode to actually doing, right? So taking that action. So for some of us, you have the Two of Cups in reverse. So that could be pursuing a relationship. You know, maybe you've been thinking about trying online dating, but you've been holding yourself back. Maybe you're afraid of failure. This could be, you know, maybe you work with somebody and you want to ask them out. Okay, and you're hesitant to do so. I'm not saying go ahead and do it. It's up to you, obviously, and if you feel intuitively guided to do so. But you don't know if you don't try. Okay, and that's what I'm kind of getting here. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's working on yourself, building your spiritual gifts, whatever this is, you don't know unless you try. And the only way to grow is by taking the action and learning from experience, okay? It took me a long time to learn this, and I'm still in those stages, all right? With the Wheel of Fortune here, we're not going to wait for the perfect timing. That's what keeps coming up here. Like, you think divine timing, I talk about it a lot, but what I'm getting here is, you know, you decide when you take action, right? When you feel intuitively guided, when you are wanting change, right? Like right now I'm so frustrated. I don't know if anyone else is feeling this energy, but I'm so frustrated. I'm like, I want my money now. I want my house now. I want everything now. Not in a way like, you know, I want this without doing the work. My guys are like, you freaking did the work. But the frustration is showing me that I want it and I want it badly. So I'm more likely to work harder towards it. You know, I say this a lot where even if I'm afraid now, my fear of staying stuck is bigger than my fear of moving forward, okay? We need to move into action mode, right? It's like you're weighing your pros and cons, or there's something that you're doing here. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? What's wrong with starting? And even with my YouTube channel, my guys are kind of like, hey, Jenna, you know, if you just did it and it didn't work out, do you have anything to lose? You know, you could say your time, but really, what are you doing? You're building more of a connection with your intuition. You're building more experience. If it wasn't meant to work out, then it won't, but, you know, you tried, right? Regret. We don't want to regret not doing the things that we wanted to do. So the only way that you are limiting yourself here, Pisces, is by not taking action. We have the Eight of Wands. So you might be holding back because you think that something's going to take you forever to build. And I keep getting in like all of the readings, it can happen quicker than you think, Pisces, okay? So don't worry about the timing of it. Especially, don't worry about the timing of it. okay? You can take your time with this as long as you start taking action towards it, right? So if you wanted to start a YouTube channel, right? If we go all the way back to the beginning of me reading tarot, what's the first step? I've always wanted to read tarot. Well, I signed up for a tarot class, which you don't necessarily need to do. You could always buy a book, or you could just buy a deck and read it yourself, which is what I highly recommend doing, okay? Those are steps. They might not seem big, but those are steps, okay? Practicing on yourself, practicing on others, gaining the confidence, all right? For some things, like the experience that you have in your lives, you can use those for your tarot readings in this case, right? It's the same thing with anything else, whether you're building a business, whether you want to ask somebody out, okay? Just start to take action, right? So if you wanted to date someone, maybe you haven't dated in a long time, maybe you've never dated, okay? If you want to date someone, start thinking about maybe dates that you would like to go on. Start thinking about the type of person that you would like to go out on a date with, okay? You know, this is the planning stage, I get it, right? But then you have to take the next step. Okay, so whether it's telling your friends that you want to date somebody, whether it's asking somebody you like out, whether it's going to a coffee shop or a bar to build up confidence to be able to talk to someone, maybe you just start talking to anybody, right? Maybe you start building more of a connection with somebody at work and improving your conversation skills, right? It doesn't matter what it is, guys. What they're saying is just start taking action. There is so much power in intention and taking action, okay? So let's not wait. They always love to say, don't delay, start today. Don't worry about it because you are going to gain more confidence through this experience. Just try, okay? Just try, just take some sort of action, all right? Okay, Pisces, that's the message for you. Let me know if it resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I see you in the next video.